Terry.
And I'm Angel.
And welcome to our Walmart grocery haul, meal number 4. I'm so excited.
Yes, me too.
So excited.
Today we're gonna have bacon. So let's get started.
Okay.
No time like the present.
All right.
Okay, cool.
What do we do?
What I would love you to do is chop the tomatoes, not chop, but slice them so they go on sandwiches, bacon, lettuce, and tomato we're gonna have.
Okay, all right.
And I would love you to pull some of these leaves off so we can lay them on our BLTs. And we are also going to do a gluten-free version of this sandwich that is using the lettuce as the bread, if you will. Okay. So not only gluten-free, but super duper healthy.
Okay.
You could also use a gluten-free bread or anything gluten-free that you enjoy to have this. Okay. We're gonna have that today. Terry and I, as I've told you before, and I just took out the 4 slices that we needed, and I keep it frozen because this bread doesn't have a lot of stuff in it to keep it fresh. So I just took out the 4 slices that we needed. And so we are gonna toast this bread, which is not gluten-free, but it is whole wheat and it has no sugar and no fat in it. So we're gonna toast this bread and use lettuce wraps. So you're gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start making the bacon.
Okay.
So what I use to make this bacon is 3 tablespoons of low sodium tamari. You can also use soy sauce or Bragg's, but I love the low sodium tamari, it keeps it gluten-free. And 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. All of this is gonna be in the description box, so don't worry about writing it down. And then I'm just gonna start to incorporate everything together. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, just those bacon flavors, right, honey?
Exactly.
I love that shirt on you, by the way. It's like so bright and cheery and nice.
Perfect time. You got the summer coming.
Yes, not that you're not bright and cheery. You're always bright and cheery.
Thank you, honey.
I'm also going to use 1 teaspoon of white miso. I like the white miso because it's really mild. And if you're tracking with me at this point, which I'm sure you are because you guys are pretty smart, I have added the tamari and the miso because bacon has a lot of salt in it when you're eating it. So to me, that's 2 salty components. At least to my tongue, it's very salty.
Oh,
and I like to mash the miso up in my bowl a little bit because, you know, it's a little bit harder. But as you can see, it incorporates really well. Just use a fork in a shallow bowl, you'll be fine. Then I like to use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder because everything's better with garlic. A 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Again, just trying to draw those flavors of bacon.
Man, I wish you guys could smell this. I wish you guys could smell it.
I love it.
I mean, as you're stirring it and incorporating all those ingredients.
You're smelling all of it.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm gonna use a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika because I love paprika. And then we're gonna save, I have some liquid smoke here. We're gonna save that for I'm gonna do 1/2 and 1/2. I'm gonna do 1/2 of the bacon like this and 1/2 of the bacon with the liquid smoke.
Okay.
The reason is because the liquid smoke, some people like it and some people don't. And I wanna show you that you too can have bacon if you don't like the liquid smoke. Some people feel like the only thing liquid smoke is it tastes like smoke in a jar. Some people really love it because it gives them that flavor that they feel like they're missing. So potato, tomato, tomato, it's fine, right? So I want to show you both different ways. If you don't like something, leave it out. If I'm putting stuff in here that you don't like, leave it out or replace it with something else. But to me, you need that salty component.
That's a good point, honey, because, you know, our guests, there are going to be certain ingredients. It's just personal preference, right?
Absolutely.
If you don't like it, you can, well, I don't like that. I can substitute this. And you can experiment.
Absolutely. I mean, our beautiful daughter-in-law, she can't eat nuts. She has a nut allergy. My son is celiac. I mean, there's so many different things that people love and don't love, so you just got to be a little bit flexible. It's fine. So one point I have to make is a lot of these vegan bacon recipes have sugar in them, brown sugar, regular sugar. I don't add sugar. I added the maple syrup because it's whole. It's like from a tree, right? A lot of these, almost every one that I've ever seen has oil, whether it's olive oil, grapeseed oil, the ones with coconut oil. Coconut oil is not really good for people that have heart stuff, so I would never, but I would never give the oil. So a lot of them have oil. I do not put oil in mine, and believe it or not, a lot of them have salt. I can't imagine adding salt after I've added the tamari and miso. Now, this is my recipe, so maybe I have enough salt with the tamari and miso, but I guess what I'm trying to tell you is you don't have to add the sugar, you don't have to add the salt, and you don't have to add the oil. So this is added salt, oil, and sugar free, which is important. There is some salty components, but we're not adding additional.
Right. Which is very important.
Yes, very important. So you're gonna love it. So here's our bacon. Rice paper, spring roll wrappers. You can get these in whole wheat or plain, but for the bacon, I just bought the plain or not the whole wheat kind. Sometimes when we're making spring rolls or something like that, I will use the whole wheat, but there's something that says 14 to 16 sheets in here, so I'll use like half of them, maybe 8 sheets. I have a bowl of water here, so just like when you make any other item using these rice paper wrappers, you always have to put it in water so that it gets flexible, because it's a little bit hard. Hear it? So where are my scissors, honey? Did I put them down somewhere?
They should
in
be.
true angel form. Hey guys, I lost my scissors. Here they are. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this into bacon. And listen, this isn't gonna be pretty because it's me doing it. I've never made things gorgeous, but
it'll be fine.
It'll be fine, and it will taste good.
Exactly.
This is what I like.
That's the important thing, right?
This is what I like my mom helping me, because I'll make things taste good. Although, guys, to tell you the truth, she's an awesome cook. But she makes things not only taste good, but also look pretty,
good. Exactly.
Right? She is like the look pretty. She can make a table full of lettuce look like a smorgasbord. I don't know how she does it, but the woman has a talent.
She does, she does.
So, okay, so here we go. Here's a bunch of bacon. Look at that bacon, see? Bacon, 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 and all I did was cut it. So what I'm gonna do is I like to dredge this a little bit in the water, because I feel like I've tried to do this before, just dipping it directly into the mixture, and I've had to make a lot of these mixtures to figure out which one I actually liked. But it is better if you dip it in a little bit of water first. Okay. So just from my perspective, you don't have to do, if you want to skip that step, you could just do this and just cover it, but I just feel like it does better. This is not for the week, and I am gonna get my hands dirty, but who cares?
Get your paper towel too, if you need that.
Thank you, honey. So there's our bacon. I am gonna lay this on parchment line cookie sheet like that, and there you go. So we'll do about 8 sheets like this. The first 4 sheets we're gonna do without the liquid smoke. So let's do the first 4 sheets, or what I think is gonna be 4 sheets. You know what, actually, we'll just see what fits on our tray.
Okay, that sounds
like a plan. And then we'll just kind of go from there.
All right.
And then I will bake these in a 375 degree convection oven, or if you're not using convection, 400 degrees. Watch these babies, because the second you turn your head, they turn. And they can burn really quickly. Yeah. So watch them. 7 minutes is about the sweet spot, and you might want to take them out halfway through. You kind of have to hover. On this recipe, you have to hover over the oven. Just watch them. It's fun. Have a chat with somebody while you do it. And look at them, and maybe after 4 minutes, try to flip them over. You might not have to flip them. Sometimes I don't. It just depends.
It kind of depends. Okay.
Maybe on my mood or something. I don't know. But
it's funny because climate has a lot to do too, right? Climate has a lot to do with oven temperature and moisture and
all that.
You know, how often do you flip them and so on and so forth. So that 7 minute sweet spot is good for us in our climate and our temperature. So just keep an eye on it, right?
Yes, absolutely. Great point, honey. So based on what you think, when it looks right, and you're gonna see these definitely look like bacon when they're done, and they, believe it or not, they don't only look like bacon, but this stuff tastes like bacon.
It does. Especially when you incorporate it into the sandwich.
I was just gonna say that Terry and I have learned over the time that we really like it incorporated into something better. So plain is fine if you just want to munch on a piece of bacon, but where we've noticed that we get the biggest bacon flavor, and you know, Terry and I, we're going to keep it real with you,
exactly.
Is we get that from when we incorporate it with the bacon, with the lettuce, and with the tomato on the sandwich.
Yep.
So that's where we really get the most of our flavor.
And it is delicious.
But just try it yourself, and you can have this bacon with anything. It doesn't just have to be BLT. Have it in the morning with potatoes, or but just make sure that you have your greens. Don't just, you know, eat this. Make sure that you're eating your greens with whatever you're eating. But you could have bacon in the morning with potatoes. You know what? You could put these in the breakfast tacos. Remember the breakfast tacos that we made?
That's a great idea.
You could put this with the potatoes, O'Brien, and the bacon.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
You don't even have to put the beans in, or you could put the beans in too, and just have some bacon. You know, you could just, I mean, come on, you can put bacon on anything, and you really control the seasonings. Like I said, if you don't like something that I put in here, don't put it in here. Replace it, omit it, put something in here that you do like. And make it your way. This is how I've come up with a recipe for the things that Terry and I enjoy the most. So it's fun. Absolutely. All right, honey, let's keep going. You know what we did, honey? We used 2 sheets for what we have so far for the non-liquid smoke ones. Look at that bacon. And I'm gonna use, so I know that I'm gonna use 2 sheets. So it's actually for 1 full-size cookie sheet. It seems like about 4 sheets will fit on there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is cut 2 sheets at a time, and then cut my time down by half, honey. So in the meantime, if you want to dump in this liquid smoke in here, because this batch is going to have smoke. Okay. So if you were doing a whole batch and you love the liquid smoke, and after you taste this, you're like, yep, the liquid smoke one is definitely for me. I would use a half of a teaspoon of liquid smoke, and it may not sound like a lot, but a little bit of liquid smoke goes a long way. And so what I would do, so for this, what I just had Terry dump in there is a 1/4 of a teaspoon, because it's only half a batch of what I put in there. So you guys get it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
I noticed that this bowl is really great for the fingers that get in there. See, my water is turning a color. How about that? So now, isn't that crazy how you can smell that liquid smoke? I mean,
with all other ingredients and stuff you put
unbelievable. But the same thing. And like I said, you know, maybe somebody in your family or one of your friends really enjoys the smoky flavor, but you don't. So do what I'm doing. Half and half. And then everybody's happy. I mean, you can just be so flexible. That's the cool thing about cooking in your own kitchen, because you make all the rules. You know, absolutely. And you get to do what you like. Yeah, exactly. I know what I mean, Terry and I are very aligned in our eating, and we always have been. I mean, that has never been an issue for us. So,
but to your point, you know, you can customize it to your liking, to your taste. And if you know you have family members, if you have, you know, people that you know they don't like a certain thing and don't like a certain way, you can just leave it out, or you can substitute something that they do like. So, to your point, babe, it's very customizable, right?
Absolutely. And I think with the whole food plant-based cooking, you can do that, and you can show them that they can eat the things that they love, and they don't have to eat it the way you like it. If you like mushrooms as a meat, you know, give them lentils if they don't like mushrooms, or add different flavors or different types of substitutes. But I think everybody can eat whole food plant-based and actually be shocked at how delicious it is and how you can adjust the food. Okay, if you don't enjoy that, no problem.
Right.
Let's try this or let's try that.
Right.
And so
you have options.
it's
Lots of
been
options.
so fun taking this journey because I'm trying to find out what we haven't tried.
Right, exactly,
you know?
exactly.
So,
and it just opens your taste buds and opens, you know, you up to so many different types of food. To your point, it actually broadened our food choices, and just different things that we eat to a great extent.
And just even kicked up my creativity because I love cooking, and so it just has kicked up the creativity so much. And it's a good time. Have fun with it. I know a lot of people don't have time, but you should take time for yourself to have fun and enjoy what you're doing. Cooking doesn't have to be a chore. You know what's so cool is when you make something and you see somebody's face light up.
Yes.
And it's just like, wait, this isn't a real, you know, this isn't Porky the Pig. That's incredible, Angel. Yeah. It's like, I know.
So it's kind of like how you see my face light up every night, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you just keep me motivated, sweetheart. You keep me motivated. So, and just think about, there's no fat component in this. No fat component. So you could literally eat what used to be a pound of bacon and guilt-free. Like, I just ate an entire pound of bacon. You did? Yeah, I did. All right, so we'll finish dipping these, honey. Okay, well, we got our last piece of our smoky bacon on our tray. So as you can see, we have a whole tray full of bacon here. This is the non-smoke, this is the smoke. The only thing that you can tell the difference is the smell.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are gonna pop this, like I said, in a 375 convection, 375 degrees Fahrenheit convection oven. I'm thinking 7 minutes. Okay. We're gonna keep a really close eye on it. If you're not using convection, 400 degrees. So let's do this.
All right.
All right, so now that the bacon is in the oven, we have our fresh organic broccoli that we bought at Walmart, since this is our Walmart haul. And remember, the things that I put in the bacon, I consider those staples. So I did buy the rice paper at Walmart, but I obviously didn't buy all those ingredients. Those are staples.
Right.
And I had all those in my staples video, so I consider those that. But we did buy this. So this says you just microwave it in the bag. My microwave's here. So you microwave this in the bag for 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm gonna try it for 3 because I don't like it overly done. And I have a surprise for you. So, what we did is I have been experimenting with cheese and trying to make cheese because let's face it, I love cheese. The good news about this cheese that I'm experimenting with, it doesn't have anything that hurts your belly and is not dairy. So I made a hard cheddar cheese the other day, and Terry and I actually had grilled cheese.
Yeah,
and
it was
wasn't
delicious.
it
Oh my God,
good?
it was so good.
We had grilled cheese and tomato soup. So I'm not going to tell you today how I made this because I'm focusing on the BLT, but I am telling you that I'm going to have a show. Terry and I are going to have a show, and we're going to talk about different kind of cheeses, cheese sauces, hard cheeses like this, how to make a hard cheese like this, also a meltable cheese, so you can have a grilled cheese, because you can make hard cheese like this that's not meltable. Okay. So I just want to show you. You can see I made grilled cheese, yummy, yummy. So I want to show you. Whoa! Woo!
Almost got away.
Oh my gosh, it almost did. That was reminded me of Pretty Woman, where the what was that, the escargot, and they're like slippery little suckers. So this is what this looks like. You can see I sliced it with a knife. You could slice this. This is cheddar cheese. It obviously looks like cheddar cheese. And when we melted, it was absolutely delicious.
It was delicious.
I actually cut it and ate some. It's a little bit of a different texture. You guys know I'm not going to fib you, because I don't want you spending all this time and expecting something that you're not getting. This is a little bit of a different texture than, you know, real cow's milk cheese or real cheese, but this is darn close. So let me show you when I slice it what it's like. So I'm trying to slice it thin, but you can kind of see how it waves a little bit. I don't know if you can get real cheese to do that, but it is like a hard cheese. In your mouth, it tastes so cheddary. And I'm so excited about it, but in your mouth, it's just a little bit different than the cheese texture, but it's not that far off. You could put this on anything and eat it hard, and like I said, this one melts. So I'm gonna do a surprise today with the broccoli, and I'm thinking you could do a couple things with the broccoli. You could put a lemon vinegar on it. You could just squeeze lemon and a little garlic powder. That's so Italian. And it's delicious. You could put lemon vinegar, but if you don't like vinegar, just use lemons. But today, because we're making the bacon and I have the cheese, my broccoli's already done. I think we should do a bacon and cheddar broccoli.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, sounds really good.
With our bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Sounds really good.
So it's almost like you could do this with potatoes too, and you could do, what do they call them? Not stuffed potatoes, but what do they call them when they put all the
I forget.
The loaded potato.
Loaded potatoes, that's it, yep.
So you could use this, put it on potatoes after you cook them. You could put the bacon, chives, you love chives, the green onions.
Yeah, that would be delicious.
Put them under the broiler for just a couple of minutes because this cheese melts and bubbles. Right. It bubbles, people! So, this is really good. We're gonna do a show on cheeses, cheddar, ricotta, and all that. So stay tuned. All right. So, how's our bacon doing, sweetie?
Looking good.
Looking good?
Looking good, yeah. See what we got here. 3 more minutes.
3 minutes.
Looks good.
I'm excited. So what we're gonna do is take the broccoli. This is pretty darn hot. I'm gonna put it in a bowl. This is really inventive. Take your hot broccoli and put it in a bowl.
From a bag.
Give me a like on that, guys. I'm just playing. I like to play. Life's too short to just always be so serious and whatever. Enjoy every moment, right, honey? Because if we've learned anything over the past year, especially with COVID, is that those moments can change so fast. So enjoy the people that you love and enjoy every moment.
Absolutely.
And every day you get up happy and healthy and feeling good is just an incredible day. So I'm going to get emotional. My goodness.
Well spoken.
It means a lot to me. So, you know what we should do? Try this with a cheese grater. Do you know where the cheese grater is?
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness, great.
The bacon is ready.
Oh my gosh, that bacon is ready. It looks delicious. Okay. All right, you get the bacon out. Right. Oh, I'm so excited. So I want to show you that this is really like cheese, and please work for me. But I don't know if you can see how this is grating on here, but inside, I am so excited. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Wow, man.
I didn't have to press hard.
Not at all. Wow.
Broccoli cheddar, baby. We're gonna make soup.
Nice.
We're gonna make soup. Plant milk, paprika. It's all happening right now as I'm standing here. Guys, if I'm nothing else, I'm real. Okay, let's put the bacon out. And you can also put a couple slices of this cheddar. Do you believe this cheddar? Oh my God. You could also put a couple slices of this cheddar on your BLT. Just be patient with me. I promise we're gonna do a show. Don't get upset with me. Oh my goodness.
Look at that, turned out perfect.
How many minutes was that in there? 5 or 6. Was it?
6.
It wasn't the full
About
7
6.
minutes.
No, it wasn't
was
the full 7.
Yeah. So, oh, well, there goes our timer. So what we want to do is probably have it, now you see, that was probably a little bit warm. So 5 minutes. Like I told you, it turns immediately. You want to try it?
Let's try it.
This is the smoked one.
Very good. Very good.
All right. So let's try the one that we didn't put liquid smoke in.
Okay.
I like them both.
I actually like the one without the liquid smoke better. Very good.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. So, as you can see, you want to be pretty careful because it breaks off. So just, there's our bacon. Yes, we overcooked it. It's all good. So, if I can lay this on the floor, sweetheart.
Absolutely.
And, okay, so, restatement, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Careful, a little bit. Okay. See how my helper helps me?
We just need enough for.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, honey. L for love. L, love.
Don't break that.
You.
Oh, thank you. I love you too, baby. Don't break that. Keep it like that.
All right, we'll keep it. And just try to do it as carefully as you can. Here's the deal that Terry always tells me when stuff doesn't come right off or perfect the way I want it. He always says to me, honey, I'm going to crunch that up in my mouth. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
That is always what he tells me.
Don't worry about how this is breaking off because...
it's pretty incredible. All right, let's get the rest of this off of here, and then we're going to assemble our sandwiches.
Awesome. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, now that we have our toast done, thank you for toasting, honey.
You're welcome, honey.
And what I'm going to do is sprinkle a little bit of bacon on top of this.
Okay.
Just break it up. Oh my gosh, isn't this cool?
It is, it is.
This is so cool. It's like our loaded broccoli.
There you go, I love it. I love
loaded broccoli.
I love it.
It's so crazy because you guys actually see light bulbs coming on. So this is our loaded broccoli, and we might as well just load it up because bacon's pretty much guilt-free.
Exactly.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna melt my cheese a little bit. And while I melt my cheese, we are going to assemble our bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Okay.
So, let me, let's see, 1 minute. How's that?
Okay.
All right, so as you know, we don't like processed food. I don't want to give processed food to Terry because I just love him too much. And so for this today, instead of mayo, because I think that's usually what comes best on a bacon, lettuce, and tomato, instead of mayo, I'm going to use our oil-free hummus. You can make your own hummus. If you don't want hummus, you could also eat it plain because this has a lot of flavor. You could put Dijon mustard on it, any kind of mustard, any kind of spread that you like. If you eat a vegan mayo, eat it up.
Yeah.
I mean, do you.
Exactly.
Do you. So, for this, we'll put a little bit of this hummus. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's in my mind because my mind is playing tricks on me, but I love hummus on sandwiches.
Me too.
It's so creamy.
Me too.
And then the added layer of protein in the hummus is perfect.
Absolutely.
Get that out. Let's see if it's melted.
All right.
You want to get that out, honey?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit more.
Yeah, looks like it did pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at it steaming. Okay. So this is gorgeous. All right. I don't want to overdo it because you know, you don't want to overdo them too much. So what we're going to do, honey, is put some of your beautiful lettuce on here.
Okay. These are for
these are for the sandwich. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't know because I wasn't the mastermind behind it. So we'll put our lettuce. Let's put some tomato on here. Oh my gosh, these sandwiches are so, and then I think what we'll do is put black pepper on top of the tomatoes because I know you love black pepper. Oh, thank you, honey.
Yep.
So we'll put a little, you don't have to put pepper on your sandwich. Just, you know. I still have the L here, honey.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm going to keep that.
Yes, we are. Oh my gosh. Angel's got bacteria growing out of her kitchen. So we're gonna stack our bacon on here. It's so light and crispy. And like Terry and I told you, together, this sandwich is incredible. And the good part about Terry and I breaking it all up is I can make it fit perfectly.
Exactly.
So here's really what this bottom part
looks yummy to me.
Looks
yummy
like.
to me, honey.
I mean, really. Oh my gosh. And then we'll just, I almost put that on upside down. Crunch it down a little bit. Then I'm gonna cut it so we can share, okay?
Okay.
And then I wanna make a real quick gluten-free one.
Okay.
Honey, if you can just wait just a minute more.
Absolutely, take your time, babe.
Now, if I was really making this, if somebody was celiac in my house, I wouldn't be having this so close to the bacon, but I just want to show you. So,
looks yummy, looks delicious.
So let's put this here, and then these were the ones for the, okay, awesome. Look how nice he did this.
Large little pocket.
You could use any kind of lettuce that you like. You could use, you know, the romaine. The bib lettuce would be delicious. I love bib lettuce for this. Now I just got an idea, but since we did hummus on this one, you want to do a little bit of Dijon? Sure. Just a little bit. I mean, just to add a little bit of something. Then I'll just spread it around. Yes, I used the same knife as I did the hummus, but we know we love it all. So what, right?
Exactly.
Put a little bit of tomato. If you want to put a little fresh cracked pepper in here for me.
Yep.
Look at this, how it's coming together. Perfect.
Alrighty.
And then we'll just put a little bit of our bacon, or a lot of it, however much bacon you like. And again, when you try it all together like this,
delicious.
That's when it really takes on the taste of the bacon. So this is what this one looks like. I'm just gonna fold it up. And now I have a gluten-free BLT. Can you see in here?
Nice.
So that's a really nice gluten-free BLT. Again, if you're making stuff for people that are really celiac, you have to be so careful with your surfaces, with the way, and this bread would not be able to be here. You know, if you just choose not to eat gluten, it's okay to have this bread here, but for somebody with real celiac, this is a no-no. You need to be careful. Wipe your counters off. Do this separately, but just an idea. I'm very sensitive because my son, and I love him to death. So, oh, and what I forgot, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the cheese on the gluten-free one. Okay. Because the cheese is gluten-free. All right. I said I was gonna make a cheese one too. Look how nice that's sliced. Did you see? I mean, I gotta show you again because I'm so excited about this, and I want to make it thin enough.
Wow, perfect, babe.
But you see how it slices? It's magnificent. Actually, I didn't even have to break it in half. I could have just put it on here. So now you have a BLTC, cheddar cheese, CC, right? BLTCC. Exactly. I don't know. I need to stop. And so I'm going to put this gluten-free one over here because I do want to put some of, or we could just eat out of this bowl.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's try that. You want a little pepper on here?
Sure, absolutely. God, that looks so good.
And then obviously we'll have a salad with this as well. So you have the sandwich, you'd have your, what did we call it? Broccoli? Loaded broccoli.
Loaded broccoli, that's
Loaded broccoli. See how we're both forgetting? And then our salad. So this is gonna be a magnificent meal. And if you would like, honey, let's dig in.
All right, we got forks over there, and we got napkins.
Yes, we do. Yummy, yummy.
Which should we try first?
Whatever you like. Or well, we have the forks. Let's do this. Let's dig into our whatever loaded broccoli.
Loaded broccoli.
Wow, look how that cheese is stuck on there and the bacon.
All right, let's see. Get all the flavors, get everything coming together.
Mmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can really taste that bacon.
So, and the cheese. You
could
taste it all.
even do this with just the cheese because the cheese is like really melting.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
So you could do this with just cheese and not the bacon.
Yeah, you're right. That was very good. Very delicious.
Melt it in your broiler and make it bubbly and brown.
The bacon and the cheese, I can't wait for you guys to try this. Super.
I want to try that as a broccoli cheddar. Okay.
Super.
Here you go.
All right.
We know we love this.
Our classic.
So
Salud.
Salud. Together, honey, it is so delicious.
So delicious. Oh my God.
And for the gluten-free version, I don't know.
Gluten-free with cheese.
With cheese. I don't know what it is when you put this bacon with the lettuce and the tomato. You're gonna see what I mean. When you make this and you're gonna taste the bacon and you're gonna say, okay, yep, definitely takes on the bacon flavor, but when you put it on here, I don't want to say it's exact, but it's 99%. I'm not kidding.
It really takes on the bacon flavor. Oh, it's incredible. The first time we tasted it, I was blown away.
Oh my gosh, taste this with the cheese.
How's that one? Let me see.
Delicious. And I like it with the mustard too.
Wow.
Isn't that good?
I like this one even better.
There you go.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this one.
See, the good news is I have bacon left, and I have lettuce left, and I have tomatoes, and I'm gonna have
you're
one
onto something
too.
here.
Yeah. Isn't that delicious?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, this was so fun. Hopefully I don't have bacon all over my face, but if I do.
I always have a ball because we are cooking and eating, having fun, and bringing this stuff to you guys. I mean, this is whew.
And we're just keeping it real. Like, you know, some of the bacon burnt. Oh well. So now we all know as a team, 5 minutes and then check it. Thank you so much, honey, for all your great help. Love you.
Love you too, babe.
We love you guys too.
If you like us, subscribe. We do this for you guys. We're doing it for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is so fun. Get in the kitchen with your friends or even with yourself or with your sweetie or whoever you want and have fun with it.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know. It's just really fun.
Absolutely.
Have a great rest of your evening. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.